Hi there, Terry back again. Hope I find you well, and I hope you've all been enjoying your comics. In the comments of my Star Trek Paramount video, I was asked if I had done any other crossovers with the Star Trek franchise. I hadn't, but I had got a number of them, if not all of them, and so I thought that was a great idea. So thank you, Tempest from Mars. I'll put his channel details down. It's a very fun channel. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But don't go yet if you won't mind watching this one first. Um, this video I will show the crossovers with DC characters, namely the Legion of Superheroes and Green Lantern. Part 2 video will be Transformers, Doctor Who and the Planet of the Apes. Right, starting with Legion of Superheroes, it was a 6-issue miniseries that came out in 2011. I bought most, if not all, of the covers. And if you let me know in the comments if there's one you haven't seen that you have got. All 6 were written by Chris Robertson, with internal art by Jeffrey and Philip Moy. The colours are by Romulo Fajardo Jr. and the lettering was done by 3 different people: Chris Mohey, Sean Lee and Robbie Robbins. The main protagonist was a character called Vander the Stone, who had traits of Vandal Savage from DC, and Flint, a character that appeared in the 3rd season of the original Star Trek series, Requiem for a Methuselah. Like Vandal Savage, he had lived for many thousands of years. Right, covers, that's what you came for. Start off with number 1, which came out in October 2011. This is by Phil Jimenez and Romulo Fajardo Jr. That's the number 1 cover, or the A cover. Then we had the B cover. This is by Keith Giffen. His usual off the wall art. And there was a black and white version of this. Retailer's Incentive. And then we have 2 other Retailer's Incentives by Gabriel Rodriguez. One with Brainiac 5 on. And one with Spock on. And last but not least, there was a black and white version done of the A cover, and it was a Hastings exclusive. That's number 1. And we have number 2. The storyline in the 6 issues appears to have happened after the Great Darkness saga, and that was published in the Legion of Superheroes Volume 2 from number 290 to 294, and that was from August to December 1982 cover dates. But anyway, here's number 2. That's November 2011, and this is by Phil Jimenez, Steve Lytle, and Gabriel Rodriguez. And the B cover was by Steve Lytle on his own. And the Retailer's Incentive cover was by Gabriel Rodriguez. And here we've got Kirk and Cosmic Boy. And in number 3, we have got a cover. Phil Jimenez, Steve Lytle, and Gabriel Rodriguez. In number 3, virtually the whole Legion are seen in flashback, but they are seen. And we have a Mike Grell cover from the B cover. And the Retailer's Incentive cover this time is by Mario Alberti. There we have Uhura and Shadowlass. There we have number 4. And again, cover A is by Phil Jimenez. And a little change, Chris Sprouse and Mario Alberti. And the B cover is by Keith Sprouse and Carl Story. And the Retailer's Incentive cover this time with Dr. McCoy and Saturn Girl, again by Mario Alberti. I think I already said that. That's what I get for not going by my script. And trivia for issue 5, Vanda the Stone has a collection of time machines, which seem to include the Master's and the Doctor's TARDISes, the Flash's, put my teeth in, the Flash's cosmic treadmill, a time bubble, and the DeLorean from you know where, and H.G. Wells' Time Machine, amongst others. And number 5, Phil Jimenez. Then we have a Mike and Laura Allred cover, more cartoony. And Retailers Incentive by Mario Alberti with Chameleon Boy and Sulu. Fortunately, there was no Chekhov. It's a shame. Or Scotty for that matter. And then we have number 6, and this was March 2012, and the cover A was Phil Jimenez. And B cover is by Jeffrey Moy. And last but not least, and probably my favourite cover of all of them actually, is the Retailer's Incentive. And this one is by J.K. Woodward. Woodward. Brilliant cover. Right, I'm going to pause and get the Green Lantern ready. Right, Green Lantern. This is Star Trek Green Lantern, The Spectrum War, six-issue miniseries. Number 1 cover date is September 2015, and the cover was by Gabriel Rodriguez. The writers for all of the stories were Mike Johnson. Pencil links were by Angel Hernandez. Colours by Alejandro Sanchez, and letters by Neil Utake. I don't think that changed throughout the 6 issues. Then we have October 2015, and this is by Paul Pope and Geordie Belair. And then we have Tony Shasteen doing this one. And then Mark Lemon doing this Blackest Night style cover. This is Neron. And even more Blackest Night. David A. Williams did this, number 5, cover date Jan 2016. And the last of the volume 1 was number 6, obviously, and that is Stephen Mooney. Did the art for that, and that came cover date February 2016. And as I said, that was part 1. I didn't know whether they knew they were going to do a part 2. There you go. And that was called Stranger Worlds, and it was set 6 months after that, even though it came out a year later as far as the comic was concerned. And starts off with number 1 was from February 2017. And the cover is by Angel Hernandez, and Mark Roberts. It's the same writer, Mike Johnson, and the internal art is the same as well, by Angel Hernandez. Colours by Alejandro Sanchez, again, and this time the lettering is by And World Design. Number 2, March 2017, again, Angel Hernandez and Mark Roberts. This big Sinestro cover. And number 3, and the internal colours this time were done by Mark Roberts, and he did those for the next 3 issues. But again, the cover art by Angel Hernandez and Mark Roberts. And number 4, again, Angel Hernandez and Mark Roberts. Number 5, June 2017. Again, Angel Hernandez, Mark Roberts. And the last one, number 6, July 2017 cover date. Again, is probably my favourite one of the 6. And this time it was by Angel Hernandez. And the colouring was done by Esther Sands. And that is it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll hopefully get part 2 out in a few days. And I'll see you then. Goodbye.